Welcome, my magnificent Leo souls, both the lifelong fire-hearted veterans and the freshly awakened cosmic kittens who somehow landed here through divine timing, or YouTube's occasionally merciful algorithm. Either way, this is Golden Fortune Leo, your sacred corner of the universe where we don't just talk about horoscopes, we decode destinies. We go way beyond, your lucky color is gold, and dive straight into, why has the universe been putting you through a 15-year spiritual CrossFit program? Let's be real. If you've felt like you've been dragging an invisible anchor for years, like life's been a relentless uphill hike in emotional flip-flops, you're not imagining it. I call it karmic debt, others call it spiritual taxes, and if you're fancy, maybe even cosmic interest rates. Whatever term resonates, here's the truth. May 16th and 17th, 2025 aren't just random dates on the calendar, they're your soul's scheduled audit. And guess what? The universe? It finally stamped your file, paid in full. Now, I don't say that lightly. I've spent decades studying astrology, soul contracts, the psychology of transformation, and yes, even sat through enough Mercury retrogrades to know a pattern when I see one. I've watched people loop the same lessons lifetime after lifetime. But you've done the work. You've graduated. Without confetti yet. That's where I come in. So if you've been wondering why things suddenly feel lighter, why a strange sense of relief is creeping in even though nothing outside looks different yet, that's not delusion, Leo. That's spiritual parole. You're out. And the gates? They're wide open. Just ignore Mercury lurking in the bushes. He's always up to something. Now here's where the cosmic plot thickens, and trust me, it's better than anything on Netflix. On May 16th and 17th, something rare and remarkable opens up, what the ancient mystics and sky watchers called a karmic liberation portal. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But this isn't fantasy, it's soul science. Imagine a spiritual wormhole, a direct energetic corridor to the Akashic records, the great cosmic filing cabinet where all your soul's deeds, lessons, and late homework assignments are stored. And this particular wormhole? It's got one name written on the guest list, Leo. No cross sign passes. This is a velvet rope moment for the chosen ones of 2025. Think of it as the universe finally saying, okay Leo, you've done the work. You didn't cheat. You didn't skip class. You cried, you fought, you humbled yourself more than you ever wanted to. And now the vault opens. Those doors you thought were locked for good? They're not just unlocking, they're swinging open cinematically, like slow-motion double doors in a hero's final scene. Yes, it's dramatic. And yes, that's exactly how it should be. You're Leo. You were never meant to enter quietly. And just so we're clear, this kind of release? It hasn't happened for your sign in over 30 years. You didn't get here by luck. The universe doesn't reward volume or flair, it rewards soul growth. And wow, have you grown? Through heartbreak that cracked you open. Through delays that tested your patience. Through plot twists and side quests that felt like the universe lost your main storyline. You didn't fold. You adapted. You evolved. That ceiling you kept bumping into? It wasn't glass, it was karmic concrete. And as of this moment? Shattered. You'll feel the difference everywhere, not just in your job or love life, but in how you exist. It's like the settings on your soul's video game just shifted from hard mode to what I call divine mode. Same world, different power level. You're not pushing against the tide anymore, the current is finally moving with you. And Leo? You've never looked better. Let's get honest for a second. What some souls spend multiple lifetimes trying to figure out, you, dear Leo, did in just 15 years. That's not just impressive. That's chosen one energy. And no, I'm not throwing that around lightly. If life has ever felt like a spiritual obstacle course built by a trickster god with a wicked sense of humor, you're not wrong. But every challenge, every disappointment, every cosmic gut punch? It wasn't punishment, it was refinement. Think of it as the universe putting your soul through a PhD program in patience, grace, and strength, without telling you you were enrolled. As a longtime student of karmic cycles and soul evolution, I've seen this pattern before, but rarely this intense. You've walked through fire, Leo. And here's the Buddhist truth: fire doesn't destroy, it liberates. It burns away the illusions, the ego soot, the attachments. What's left is pure gold. You've been forged, not broken. Now for the fun part. Yes, there are perks to this portal. You may start noticing vivid dreams, flying, breaking chains, walking through open doors. Or maybe your body feels unusually light, almost buzzy, like your cells finally exhaled. Emotions might rise suddenly. That's your spirit exhaling too. And then come the synchronicities, emails you needed at the perfect moment, a friend saying the exact thing your soul was begging to hear, doors opening just as you arrived. These aren't coincidences, they're spiritual push notifications. Write them down. Seriously. They're receipts from the universe. And as we move into the year of triumph 2025, you'll notice something radical. Manifesting no longer feels like begging the cosmos for scraps. It feels natural. Effortless, even. But here's the twist: don't go full Leo in Vegas. This isn't ego time. It's enlightened Leo time. The kind of Leo who doesn't need to roar to be felt. The one who shines so purely, others light up just by being near them. You've earned this. And the best part? You're just getting started. Let's talk about your ego, Leo. Yep, that big, beautiful, fiery part of you that used to need a spotlight the way plants need sunlight. Well, it's been through some things lately, hasn't it? Over the last stretch of your soul's evolution, your ego got humbled, stretched, and in some cases gently roasted. But here's the cosmic truth: that was exactly the point. Because now, you've learned how to lead without needing the applause. You've figured out how to be powerful without always needing to be loud. You're still the light in the room, but instead of being a flashing disco ball that gives people headaches, you've become a lighthouse. Still radiant. Still unmistakable. But now you guide instead of blind. And honestly, that's the kind of Leo the world's been waiting for. Now, let's talk strategy. May 16th and 17th isn't just a date to circle in your planner. It's a spiritual event. So what should you actually do during this karmic window? First, silence at dawn or dusk. These are sacred in almost every tradition, and they're when your soul is most in tune. You don't need a monk robe, just 5 minutes of stillness. Second, forgiveness. Yourself. The people who hurt you. Even that ex who ghosted you and still owes you money. Let it go. Karma's already handled the invoice. Third, say it out loud whatever it is you're ready for. Healing. Success. Peace. Love. The universe is powerful, yes, but it still needs your RSVP. And what happens next? That's when the magic kicks in. You'll notice some relationships gently drifting away, not with drama, but with peace. Your creativity will surge, and your ideas may come in hot, so keep a notebook nearby. But most importantly, you'll feel a confidence that doesn't need to flex. It won't be ego. It'll be soul certainty, the kind that doesn't need validation because it's rooted in truth. This is what spiritual maturity looks like on a Leo. Regal, radiant, and finally, free. Let's be clear, just because your karmic debt has been wiped doesn't mean life suddenly turns into a 24/7 spa retreat. Nope. Challenges will still come. Bills will still arrive. Mercury will still retrograde like it owns the place. But the weight you used to carry through those challenges? That's gone. You're not dragging around a spiritual boulder anymore. You're not hiking uphill with a karmic fridge strapped to your back. You're in lightweight mode now, no more karmic backpack. It's like trading combat boots for cloud-cushioned sneakers. The road is still the road, but now? You've got bounce. You move with ease. You recover quicker. You don't take detours into emotional quicksand every time life throws a curveball. And here's something that's just as important as your personal breakthrough: your glow-up isn't just for you. That shift in your energy, that calm confidence, that subtle but undeniable sparkle in your aura that says "I've seen the dark and made peace with it." People feel that. And they're going to be drawn to it even if they don't consciously understand why. Because Leos, whether you're roaring from the stage or quietly shining in the corner, you lead. It's what you do. You light fires in other people's hearts just by walking into the room with your post-portal energy. You've become a living lighthouse for souls still caught in the fog of their own karmic loops. Your freedom creates space for others to imagine theirs. You're not just out of the storm, you're holding the umbrella for someone else. And if that's not Leo at its highest form, I don't know what is. Let's be clear, this isn't some neat little the end moment. Oh no, Leo. This is your grand beginning. Your mountaintop moment. But not because you pleaded with the universe, made endless vision boards, or lit one too many manifestation candles, though hey, no shade, I've done all three. You're standing here because you earned it. Every heartbreak that cracked you open. Every delay that made you question if anything was ever going to change. Every tough call you had to make when no one else understood. Those weren't detours. They were the staircase. And now? You're at the top. The view is clear. The air is rare. You're not the same soul who started this climb 15 years ago. You've got wisdom in your walk and grace in your fire. You're not just alive, you reawake. So if something in your chest is stirring while you hear this, if your spine tingled or your heart whispered, "Yes, this is for me," that's not a coincidence. That's alignment. That's soul truth. And trust me, we've only just scratched the surface of what this next chapter holds. So do me, and yourself, a favor: subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo. We're going deeper. This is your place to get real guidance, soul tools, and maybe the occasional cosmic pep talk from someone who's been in the karmic trenches. Hit that like button, share this with your fellow lions, and turn on that notification bell. Royal awakenings should never go unnoticed. May 16th and 17th, 2025 aren't just dates. They're your spiritual coronation. The throne has been waiting. The crown fits. And Leo? It's time to take your seat and live your life not just boldly but brilliantly.